Hello, how's it going? Hey, Olga.
Once a week, private tutor Richard Harris spends an hour with 8-year-old James Lucas from Colchester. He still has another 2 years before he takes 11+, but the preparation is already underway.
We do adding, we do subtracting, we do dividing, we do timesing, we do converting.
Do you know a lot more than the other children at school?
Yeah, I'm the top of the class.
James hopes to attend the Colchester Royal Grammar School, but he'll need to impress when he sits the 11+ exam to get a place.
If you want to have a really solid stab at the 11+, you need to prepare about two years earlier, if not more. The child needs to read a lot, like every day for a lot. They need to learn new words every day. Just get really solid at the primary school math stuff and then start learning the more advanced stuff that you've got to learn as well. And then practice on past papers. The pace is really hard. The material's tough. It's a brutal exam.
And that's why James's mum Olga has gone to the expense of paying for a private tutor.
I think I owe it to him just to try it and take the test. And if he succeeds, that's wonderful. If he fails, I think it's a good result as well, because then he will get into a state secondary school and hopefully will get into a top class.
So why do you think they've used that comparison, Amelia?
In Danbury, 9-year-old Amelia Hastings is also putting in the hours. She too has a private tutor once a week.
We do maths, grammar, only a little bit of grammar, comprehension. They can be really fun, but sometimes he works you really hard.
Her tutor, James Goldsmith, says he knows people who've moved from London to Essex purely for the grammar schools.
The vast majority of my customers or clients are professional people. A lot of them work in medical, doctors, lawyers, that kind of thing, and ordinary families as well. You know, but these are people that see the value in an academic education. When they've got a bright child, they often feel that they need more stretch and challenge. A lot of my clients aren't necessarily wealthy, but they still, reprioritise their finances.
But critics point to the families who would never be able to afford private tuition to help their children prepare for the test.
Children from poor backgrounds have low levels of achievement or lower levels of achievement all the way through primary school. So children from poor backgrounds will be less likely to get into grammar schools. So grammar schools will tend to end up not only academically selective, but also socially selective.
In the East, parents are paying around £30 an hour for private tutoring, with children having 1 or 2 sessions each week. According to the Sutton Trust, a social mobility charity, the proportion of 11 to 16-year-olds in England and Wales who have been given extra tuition at some point in their lives rose from 18% in 2005 to 25% in 2016. In its plans, the government has said that grammars would need to admit more children from poorer backgrounds, claiming 11+ tests can be tutor-proof, capturing natural ability. At Chelmsford County High School for Girls, they changed their exam several years ago.
That test that we now use will distinguish between the able child who hasn't been tutored and the average child who has been tutored.
Amelia hasn't decided yet whether she wants to follow in her sister's footsteps and go to grammar school or attend her local secondary. But if she does choose to sit the exam, her parents believe that the private tutoring will give her a greater chance of succeeding. Victoria Lampard, ITV News.